Hello and welcome back. I am BigSquirrell and I want to tell you about Tears of Magic, an indie RPG being developed by good old Pixel that's currently on Kickstarter. I wasn't sure how to make this video since I've only done Let's Plays before, and I don't want to just read you the Kickstarter page, so I thought I'd tell you why I started supporting this project and have stuck with it for the last 2 years. Bingy. No. That's not it, it's Bingy, but no, there's other reasons as well. 2 years ago, I was cruising around on Reddit and saw a post titled Tears of Magic. There was a short video showing a certain bunny girl walking around in a little scene that gave me major Breath of Fire vibes. I really liked what I was seeing, so I checked out their Twitter and I saw even more cool stuff. So I joined their Discord server. There wasn't much there yet because it was still really new, but what I saw was cool and the people there were a lot of fun to talk to and, of course, Bingy. So I decided to make a Patreon account and back the project. I'd never gotten to see a game being developed before, how the art changes over time and how mechanical systems go from being ideas to fleshed out plans, how the different races in the game went from just a list to concept art to pages and pages of lore. So getting to see all that was awesome, but there's a lot of awesome stuff out there. I was happy to support what I came to learn was meant to be a spiritual successor to the Breath of Fire series, the series that got me hooked on JRPGs in the first place and started me down the path that would eventually lead to me making this channel. It was even more awesome to find out the devs wanted to include things that called back to other games I loved as a kid. The main character would be able to learn enemy abilities like a Final Fantasy Blue Mage. Characters would be able to combine attacks and abilities like in Chrono Trigger, having enemies visible on the map and battles starting seamlessly in the same scene, also like Chrono Trigger. But it wasn't just all the cool art and ideas and nostalgia that kept me around, it was the developers. Saz and Miss and Dev, otherwise known as Dennis and Eleanor, have been so fun to talk to. They're such genuinely nice people, they share a lot about their game, and they're open to suggestions and discuss development of the game on their Discord. And they ask us patrons our thoughts on everything from how a character's clothes should look to what musician they should use for the game. Yoshino Aoki, who did music for 2 Breath of Fire games, making the theme song for this game is so cool. And I definitely feel Travis is a great addition. He's on the server too and seems really cool and is also really passionate about what he's doing. I've gotten to see how hard they've worked these past 2 years, how they've balanced developing the game with their non-dev lives, and just generally learned about them as people. And I genuinely believe in their ability to see this project through and make it something wonderful. I've gotten to learn about people in the community that's going around the game too, including Kazarian, also known as Cody, who's helping edit and proofread the game's script, another nice, fun, and funny person that I'm happy is on the team. I've seen the Discord channel grow from a couple dozen members to over 500, with new people bringing their own thoughts and personalities, and all united in the idea that Tears of Magic is going to be a really cool game. And one day, I'll unite them in accepting Bingy as the best character, because there's nothing like a drunk, foul-mouthed bunny girl with an apology fairy, and there never will be. So I hope you'll consider helping out the Tears of Magic Kickstarter. If you're able to back the game yourself, that's awesome. If all you can do is help spread the word, that's awesome too. The link to the campaign is in the description, as well as the links to their Twitter, Discord, Patreon, YouTube, and everything else they have going on. And now I'm going to leave you with the game's trailer, including a last word by Bestest Girl Bingy, because of course I was going to include her one more time.
Come closer, children. Let me tell you the tale of the great calamity and the dragons. It all started with a single tear, a tear shed by the goddess Arya. The single tear became many as she wept over the sins of mankind. And soon, a torrential storm ravaged the land. When the raging tempest finally subsided, the world was changed forever. We watched our loved ones, drenched by Arya's tears, turn into twisted abominations of their former selves. In desperation, we prayed to the gods for forgiveness, as we fought against family and friends to survive, but to no avail. Nation after nation fell to the twisted hordes. As the last ember of hope was burning out, the winds of fate shifted. The Lord of the Dragons and his clan had arrived. The new allies risked themselves, life and limb, to protect our home and bring hope to to our struggling forces. However, victory was nowhere in sight, and desperation grew as the first dragons fell on the battlefield. As a last stand, the Dragon Lord and his allies delved into the realm of gods to beg Arya to spare mankind. Touched by their selfless acts, the goddess offered peace in exchange for the Dragon Lord's life. He accepted. The madness was finally over, and the greatest hero was gone. As quickly as they arrived, the remaining dragons disappeared without a trace. Where they went, no one knows.
Y'all liked what you saw? Well, then what are you waiting for? I reckon y'all want to be playing my game. Calling her the Chronicles of Benji. Gonna be the best thing since meat met fire. What's that? You're sure? Tears of Magic? What kind of idiot thinks that's a good idea? Dang old Chronicles of Benji, I'm saying. Now, hand over your wallets.
Okay, I lied. I included her again.